What is up, guys, and welcome back to DeeterPlays. We've got some Roblox news here that we want to let you guys know about in this video. A whole bunch of stuff basically getting leaked, and then some information on some other items that we want to talk about. But first, we're going to talk about the leaks, and then some really cool stuff that it's going to be like future of the platform, and some really awesome updates that we're probably going to end up seeing in the future. So you guys want to stick around and see what those are. But first, we're going to talk about this cap that just got leaked, showed up on the Roblox leak site. It's called the Safer Internet Day cap, and it says on it hashtag free to be. So on February 11th, that is known as Internet Safety Day, and so I'm thinking this is probably going to be something that's going to show up with a promo code or be free, but it says free to be. And if you're wondering what that is, it's like, you know, part of the motto, and Tuesday, February 11th, free to be fairly treated, to be fairly represented, to be equal, and to be empowered. So I'm guessing around the 11th is when this one is going to end up coming out. Next thing we see here as far as the leaks is this one right here, festively feathered mask. So I'm thinking, my guess is that this is something for Mardi Gras. Like, it looks really colorful and it's got that Mardi Gras feel to it. And Mardi Gras is February 25th. So who knows, this could be an item that ends up going on sale as a part of like celebrating Mardi Gras, or who knows, could be a promo item or a free item too. That would be really cool if this was, but it looks like a really cool sort of looking item. So I'm guessing it's probably going to end up costing Robux, but who knows. We sometimes have things that are free to celebrate certain holidays and everything, and this could probably be for Mardi Gras. So next thing we're going to look at over here on the Roblox Twitter, they just put this thing here about the Hack Week. And Hack Week was apparently during December, so they came up with a lot of really cool ideas, and what it said in their little blog there for Hack Week is a lot of information, basically, that they got a bunch of engineers together and they gave them a period of time to kind of work on their own little passion projects and things that they want to work on in the platform. And so there's no guarantee that all of this stuff will show up necessarily, like but they have influenced the roadmap and ended up on Roblox in one way or another in the past. So what I want to do is look at this video right here, because in this video they actually sort of sample a bunch of things that they tried to do there in Hack Week, and these are really cool features, guys. Like, these are amazing features right here. Just check this out. So of course, you know, it's just like Hack Week 2019. So infinite procedural city, so they can make cities just like that. Like, look, they like make one little area and then just kind of copy and paste it in little spots. So persistent client, so seamless support, trying to make it so there's less lag and all that stuff going on. Wireframe support, so this is going to be something that would be cool for devs. Maybe they can grab like a vertice and just kind of move it around easier. They've also got different lighting here, like indirect lighting, and they can kind of change that and turn that on. Playlists, look at this, the ability to create playlists that look so awesome. So if you want, you can find a bunch of games. You can already sort of, you know, make your games and a playlist, but you know, let's see, screenshot sharing right there. You can just grab a screenshot and you can share that really quickly with a friend or something, or you can save it, share it to the game or something. A new development page, which would be awesome. I'm not sure exactly what all this stuff would do, but it's kind of a new layout for them. Also, massive worlds and remote physics grids. Not sure necessarily what all that means. We've got right here fully simulated humanoids. Now, this looks a little strange the way they kind of bobble around, but you know, they could develop that much more in the future. Studio debugger, making the much simpler debugging process there for the people who are the scripters. So this is more stuff happening inside of the studio. Right here, I like this one. Look at that. They start moving the sun and moon around, and you can see how it changes the lighting and the shading. So it's like skybox and like dynamic lighting. Now, autocomplete in search right here, that would be a really good feature, guys. Like, if they just improve the search in general, I think they've done a pretty good job in the past couple years, but I think they could still use some improvement. Right here, ray tracing. Now, this might require like a really beefy system to be able to do that live. Personally, I think this right here, the infinite procedural city, that's going to save a lot of time if people can make little spots. This kind of like reminds me of like kind of older games where you kind of made your own little city, like based on like little parts of it you can copy and kind of paste down there. But this looks like that would be much more useful, and it can save a lot of time in developing overall. Of course, this is going to be great for all of the players, the persistent client support, so that they can get like seamless teleports, anything like moving around. There's no lagging, there's no stopping, there's no pausing. Everything's just going to run much smoother, and everyone's going to have a much better gameplay experience. Some of these other ones, like the wiring and being able to do all this wireframe support, this is something that the developers are definitely going to appreciate a lot more than the people who are playing the games, but it's going to help them make better games for the people who are playing the game. So everybody really benefits from all of this stuff. Now, sky visibility, that is really cool. The fact that you can save games into playlists. So like I said earlier, like there's sort of already playlists. Like there's the favorites. You basically have one playlist of your favorites, so you can kind of get things on there, but now you kind of separate them in a certain way. Now, I'm guessing that as far as things that are going to go onto the platform, I doubt this is one that's going to hit very quickly, you know, but it's a really good idea. Let's see, so that's the B playlist. Screenshot sharing. So it looks like right here, what they did with the screenshots is they were able to go up here, and there's a little camera up there, and they could grab a quick screenshot, and then they could like share it to the game. I'm not sure if it would be like associated with, it looks like right here we've got Facebook and Twitter, so it would be something that you could like get a screenshot and from inside the platform just go and share it onto Facebook and Twitter. So that would be something that is really cool. And you know, a lot of this stuff might be stuff that they'll talk about this year during RDC. Like, who knows, because there's always a lot of stuff that's released. New development page, I'm not sure how much has changed there in the new development page, but I'm assuming they've made it more seamless. How this one works, I'm not necessarily sure, but it looks like it's probably going to save rendering time. Now, this one right here, fully simulated humanoids, the way they showed it in the demo, you can see they sort of like kind of bobbled around, you know, like one of those little punching bag things with like weights on the bottom. But who knows, you know, it could end up evolving and making the playing experience so much better. Now, as far as like debugging, simplification of that's always useful, and that's definitely something that the scripters are going to care about a lot more, but that means that they're going to be able to script faster and make better games faster as well. Moving on to this one. Now, this one is something that I thought looked really cool. It says sky updated in real time. So you could actually like move the sun or the light source around, and you can see how it is changing all of the shading on all the other objects. Now that, and the lighting, all the lighting updates that we've seen recently, I thought those have all looked really cool and have enhanced the game and the playing experience and just the visuals overall. Like, look at how Jailbreak looks now compared to how it did when it released in 2017. It's just even so much better because they're utilizing all of that new stuff and the new technologies. So this right here, rich auto complete, that would be useful. Now, we would have to get to a point where there's a lot of things that, you know, there's a lot of things that are already hashtagged out in the platform when you're searching. So, you know, hopefully they can deal with a lot of the hashtag issues and words that don't necessarily need to be hashtagged, that are hashtagged without, you know, making bad words slip through. But I think that their search overall could use a little bit of work. But the fact that it's auto-completing, you start searching for stuff, gets more like a normal search. Now, real-time ray tracing, it's a certain way of like looking at the way everything's like sort of rendered, but as you can see, it kind of makes everything a little bit black and white, and you can see the shading and how the shading is shining through. But I think this is one of those things that you need to have a really beefy system, like a really good processor, a really good graphics card, in order to do that, especially in real time. So, but I think that I saw something in the dev forums about this one coming very soon. So that is kind of cool. All of these different things, that is a lot of stuff that could be coming to the platform very soon. Now, which of those things is your favorite? I mean, I just love the lighting that they showed there when the lighting was moving around. I don't really think necessarily, like this one right here, this is what I liked. The lighting, that is so cool because it's going to make everything look so good. I didn't really think that it would be necessary to have like the categories that you can make, but anyways, which of those do you guys think is the coolest thing that is going on? Now the next thing right here we're going to talk about came on the catalog just recently here today is the Goldlika Bloxstar. Now you guys may or may not remember the golden bowler. There is of course this golden bowler hat that used to be something that you get from meeting a Roblox employee IRL, and you could get like a little golden token and you could scratch it and then you would redeem it and then you would get this awesome bowler hat. So now this looks like it is the next version of this. This is a Goldlika Bloxstar. You can get that by meeting a Roblox employee IRL, and then they can have something to give to you, a little token. And so if you guys see a Roblox employee in real life, make sure you ask them for a Goldlika Bloxstar and a golden bowler. I don't know if you can get both of those, but anyways, so that is how to get these things. So it's going to be a little bit of a rare item and a little bit hard to get. So also I put my second item here on the catalog. It's not released yet. It's actually riding a little bit too high. You can see, like, my hats are on right now, but it's a little bit too high. It doesn't sit on the head quite right, so I need to try to get Roblox to update the file for me before I release it. But then after that, we're going to release that. You know, some people have been saying, you know, positive comments. Some people have been saying some pretty negative comments. Whatever, you know, the hater's going to hate. I did model this myself in Blender, and I don't know. I thought the hydro dipped look is kind of a cool concept, but you know, I also was trying to go for kind of like a classic item sort of look. You know, wasn't going super complicated, but I do have a really good idea for my next month item, and I am working with a builder on that one, so I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be really dope, so make sure you guys, you know, check it out when it is out, and when this one's released, hopefully you guys will go and check it out as well. Anyways, guys, if you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you guys can be notified. We've got other videos about free stuff or information about what's happening on the platform. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.